What does it mean if you're feeling lost and can't find your way out of a dark place? What does it mean? It doesn't actually mean very much. And you know what? Even if you don't do anything about feeling in a dark place, it's going to change. You haven't always been in a dark place, and you won't always be in a dark place. It changes. Everything changes. During the course of this video, you're going to notice the clouds, they're going to change. The whole thing's going to change. Every single thing. Molecules spinning, atoms changing. Turning on and off billions of times a second. Changing. Weather changing, galaxies spinning, changing. Moods, thoughts, states of consciousness, never static. Always changing. You don't have to do anything. It will change. But you might want to do something, which is fair enough. You see, the thing is this. Where did you get the idea that you were in a dark place? I'm not saying you're not feeling like you're in a dark place, but where did you get that idea? You didn't arrive at a place and it said, this is a dark place. You determined that it was a dark place, that there are other people there. They're not experiencing it. They're not getting it as a dark place. So does the feeling of it being a dark place emanate out of the situation, or is it you? The feeling of being lost. Where did that come from? Did it come out of your situation? You know, suddenly there's a sign that goes up, well, I'm afraid you're lost now, mate. You're lost. No, you determined that. Now, my question is this. The thing that in one moment told you you were lost, has it got a reliable track record? The thing that told you you're in a dark place, can it be trusted to give you reliable feedback about your true situation? And the answer is no, it can't. And realizing this, that it can't be trusted to tell you exactly what's going on, is one of the greatest realizations you're going to have. Because most of the time, we are taking our guidance from the internal dialogue, this chattering thing within. And we relate to it as if it's, God, as if it's the source of all wisdom, as if it's never wrong. But the fact of the matter is, the thoughts that arise in your mind are not the product of reality. They're the product of who you're being, that life is, in the moment that you're having those thoughts. If you're being depressed, if you're being frightened, if you're being angry, spontaneously arising, streaming, depressed, angry thoughts will arise of their own accord. You can't stop them. If you were the thinker, you'd be able to tell it to stop or to speed up or to slow down. And you can't. It's just something that's happening. And you are the witness of it. And that, again, is another mind-blowing realization to have in any lifetime. Regardless of whatever else may happen to you in this lifetime, to realize that behind the internal dialogue, behind the thing that is always characterizing, is the witness. And that witness is stable, joyful, peaceful, clear. And you are that. You see, when you don't know that, your mind is always trying to create a narrative, a story about your life. Oh, and it goes, okay, now in the story, you're in a dark place, yeah? And you can't get out of it. And let's see what happens now. So you're characterizing your situation all the time. But the problem is that you've confused the characterization with reality. So now you think that your characterizations are actually how it is. They're not. They're just characterizations. What would happen if you just put all of your characterizations and narratives about yourself and about your life down? Just put them down for a moment. Okay, you may be lost. Just put that idea down for a moment. You may be in a dark place. Okay, just put that idea down for a moment. The narrative. Oh, this is going on, that's going on. I didn't do this, I couldn't do that. I haven't. Just a narrative. Put it all down for a moment. What happens? Does your life stop? Does it all go, some sort of big glitch happen? No. Actually, when you put all of your ideas about yourself and life down, you're still here, but you're here immaculately. You're here simply. You're here as freedom. You're here as spaciousness. You're here as clarity. It's wonderful. Now, you might have any drama going on. Oh, tomorrow I've got to do this. This is going to happen. Oh, they want this. I haven't got that. That's the story. But the reality is, there are no dark places. Now, what do I mean by that? In the story, in the movie, in the narrative, obviously there's light and there's dark. In order to give the story some power, the light, the dark. But in reality, there isn't light and dark. The light of enlightenment, the great light, doesn't have an opposite. The light of enlightenment evenly pervades everywhere, always, already. It evenly pervades everywhere, every domain, internally and externally. It evenly pervades everywhere, always, already. Now, your internal dialogue, it doesn't know that. So it doesn't factor that amazing truth in when it's rabbiting on to you about how dark you are and how lost you are. So your question was, what does it mean to be in a dark place and lost? It means it's time to find that which will mean, the finding of which will mean that you'll never be lost again, and you'll never be in a dark place again. This inner place of the observer, of the witness, it doesn't change. It doesn't come and go. It doesn't evolve. Nothing that's ever happened to you has touched, scratched, or marked this place at all. You might be psychologically wounded by what's happened in your story of your life, but let me tell you, the witness of your life, which is the deepest part of you, the ground of your being, it's fine. It's fine. And could never be other than that. Seek the self. The path of self-realization. Get yourself on it. Self-realization. It means realizing the self. It's a gift that life gives when you're ready. You're ready. It's time to walk the path of self-realization.